Richard, what do you... expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. We've got Jeremy Grant. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. Here's Morant. Okay, knockout! Wow!
And man, does Morant put on the show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Pass to Kamare. The three! And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Left side, Morant. Drops in the layup for two.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Here's Kamare. Here's Ayton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. From downtown. No luck on that one. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant, the pass to Avdia. Drains the triple.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Puts it up from 17. And it's Memphis with another.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 6.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
To the middle. Back to Sharpe. Pass to Graham. Off the outside. And here's Grant. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
From deep, Morant. Portland grabs the miss. To the paint. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Wells. Guarded by Sharpe. Pass to Edey.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right side, Morant. The baseline, Jay. And he goes in for the dunk.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Grant's shot is off. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Stolen by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. 4-point game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said at of the adversity, quote, it made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in. Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball.
Portland's ball.
Here's Sharp. No made baskets yet. Pass to Aiden. Here's Kamari. Oh, ripped away. Avdia against Jackson. Now here's Moran. Defense right on him. Kicks it out to Bain. Moran against Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot from 12 feet. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Avdia. Over Jackson. Offline from the high post. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Trailblazers. They lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Sharp. And it's Kamari in at the 2-guard spot. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Jackson for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Graham. Back to Ayton. It's stolen. Here's Wells. On the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Sharp passes to Avdia. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Kamari, guarded by Bain. Clock at 6. Pass to Grant. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Kamari, no good. Memphis leading. On the wing, Bain. Here's Wells. There's a screen. Lots of room. Portland grabs the miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
In the paint, Morant puts it in. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Down low, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Here's the pick. Pass to Aiden. To the wing, right side. Sharp, a screen on Bain. And he's going for the oop here. Outside Morant. Here's Edey. He's covered by Aiden. And it's Edey missing. Blazers trail by 3. Sharp finds Avdia. Back to Sharp. Now Avdia. It's Sharp on the wing. Pass to Grant. Soft touch off the glass. Grant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish. You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Avdia passes to Sharp. Out to the right wing. Pass to Avdia. Grant with it. Lets it go from deep. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
Now Morant. Here's Edey. The 3-ball. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. When it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Avdia finds Graham. Back to Avdia. Ayton, the screen on Jackson. Avdia passes to Ayton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Bane. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
From deep, Morant. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Pippen in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Aldama outside. Kicks it out to Clark. Out to the right wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Portland leading. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Henderson misses.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Kennard outside. Over to the wing. And here's Clark for 3. Williams grabs the board. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
I love it. When Clingan starts throwing that weight around, he'll knock you out of position.
Pass to Pippen. Out left to the wing. And here's Clark for three. And again, it's Memphis missing. Trailblazers lead by 4. Inside. The steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Throws it up high. Oh, Williams with the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Kennard against Henderson. Jackson on the wing. Kennard outside. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3. The Trailblazers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Klingon. Kennard against Thibault. To the wing on the left. The kick out to Williams. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Pippen. Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson pass to Clark. To the inside. Kennard outside. Clark with a screen on Henderson. Back to Clark to end the drought. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Henderson against Kennard. Now here's Henderson. Yet to see a basket. For 3, Klingon. Portland, no good that time either. The Grizzlies have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Kicks it out to Clark. Jackson, pass to Pippen. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Picked by Aldama. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Aldama's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Henderson against Kennard. Here's Klingon. And he dunks it down.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingon, it must be easy to jam it.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Now Kennard kicks it out to Clark. Aldama outside. Kennard outside. Clark against Williams. Kennard for 3. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Simons outside. Launches a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Aldama, the pass to Pippen. Clark with a screen on Henderson. Kicks it out to Clark. For the tie. No luck on that one.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Simons passes to Thibault. Here's the 3. Can't hit that one. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Portland ahead, up 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Scoot at the 1 with Simons at the 2. Klingon out there with Matisse Thibault. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Timeout, Grizzlies! Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Up top, Morant kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bain to tie it up. Yes! And a Nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Off the outside. Takes a 3. A rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Here's Morant. Yes, sir! Jog and throw it down.
It's been all about Ja tonight. He can score in so many different ways.
To the middle. Pass to Aiden. Now here's Avdia. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morant against Sharp. The drive by Morant. Jackson, pass to Wells. Back to Jackson. Fires the 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Off the outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Outside Morant. From the arc. Portland with a rebound. Aiden's got rebound number 7 tonight. Grant, right side. Pass to Aiden. Now here's Bain. He's guarded closely. Here's Edey. Over to the left wing. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
Here's Kamare. Off target with the 3. Memphis leading by 3. Bain, the pass to Wells. Here's Jackson. Pass to Edey. Now here's Morant. Morant missing again. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Avdia. And they pick up 2. Avdia's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Bain, no good. Portland has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. To take the lead. And the layup by Sharp. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player's tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Pass to Edey. This one for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Aiden. To the paint. Here's Grant. And the layup is good off the glass.
The heat is on, but Grant keeps his composure. He doesn't let the situation affect the quality of his shot.
Left side, Morant. For 3. And nails the tray.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Sharp finds Aiden. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's the kind of toughness from Aiden that they want to see inside. Not backing down when things get physical.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Morant. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Aggressive take from Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Edie, right wing. And here's Morant outside. Portland with a rebound. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Ayton passes to Avdia. Here's Kamari, hounded by Morant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Here's Morant. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the play.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Memphis.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
The 3 from Ayton. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Ja Morant.
for joining us here. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've got Zion Williamson. DeJounte Murray is out there with McCollum. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in its small forward. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Williamson with this screen from McCollum. Banked in off the glass.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson a screen on Murray. Morant passes to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Wells with it. From deep. Edey can't hit. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. See how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Here's Edey, and that one is hammered home.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Morant. Out of the rafters, he punched it in. Are you kidding me?
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Williamson with a screen from McCollum. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
That's a terrific assessment. And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Edey can't hit. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Messi, and Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Bane. He has yet to score. Wells' shot is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Morant with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's McCollum. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wells kicks to Morant. And stolen by Murray. Floats it up for Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Morant outside. There's the triple. And again, Memphis no good. New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Bain passes to Jackson. The layup missed.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And so it's New Orleans in control with a 9-point lead to end the... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
So for New Orleans right now, Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the 5. And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 11. Well, and the dunk by Wells.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season. Pushing the action, getting others involved, he does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Jackson, a screen on Williamson. Jackson finds Bain. Clock is at 3. There's the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Bain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the basket by McCollum.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the 3, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me. And that time is right. Kevin, let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. That free throw good from Williamson. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
McCollum against Morant. And it's McCollum off the drive. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Inside. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Murray against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And there's that quickness of Morant getting to the ball first and then getting it to fall.
A three from McCollum. It's rebounded by Memphis. 1:44 left in the second quarter. Into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
McCollum against Morant. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Here's Bain. He has 6. Pass to Jackson. Wells kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 10. .27 seconds left now here in the second. Shoots the 3. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bain kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
And here's McCollum for 3. They get the rebound. Over Bain. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson at the 3. That's the lineup of the game for Memphis.
First team foul.
Here's Kennard. At the top of the key, Aldama. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
New Orleans shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Kennard for 3. Doesn't go that time.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And that one's good, Boston.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And another miss by Memphis. Pelicans leading by 15. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. There's the drive. Here's Alvarado. 5 to shoot. There's the pick. Austin, no good. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Kept alive. And Aldama has it in the corner. Now, here's Kennard. Defense is right there. High, arcing shot. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Pippen. Alvarado passes to Jones. Over Jackson. Jones kicks to Olynyk. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Can't cash in from close range. Pelicans leading by 15. Here's Jones. The shot from the low post is good. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Out to the right wing. Aldama passes to Clark. And here's Kennard. Still without a basket. And they're on the break. Stolen by Pippen. Now Aldama. It's Pippen on the wing. There's a screen by Aldama. Here's the three. The shot misses. Pelicans leading by 15. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Pelicans miss again. And for Memphis, they're shooting 41% for the game. Clark outside. Jackson passes to Clark. And here's Pippen. Back to Jackson. Here's Aldama. Traps in the tray. Aldama's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And so it's New Orleans enjoying a 12-point. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. You got C.J. McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Williamson. Then there's Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5. Here's Edey. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Williamson. With the drive. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Murray against Morant. Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 12. A three from McCollum. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive. Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Stolen by McCollum. Williamson left side. And finished off by Williamson.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Wells.
Get loud once again for them.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Edey. The Grizzlies with another miss. And the Pelicans with the possession. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Murray for three. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 18. To the left wing. Morant left side. Pass to Edey. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Bane kicks to Morant. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Zion Williamson grabs the miss, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. For three, Murray. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson passes to Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Outside for Jackson. Misses the three. New Orleans leading by 18.
And this is going to end.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Morant with the bucket.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
McCollum against Morant. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McCollum outside. Here's the screen. The three. Great D that time from Bane. Morant against McCollum. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on C.J. McCollum. You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williamson a screen on Morant. McCollum no good. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 15. And it's Morant missing. McCollum with the ball. Puts up a deep three. Off on that one. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. They've got DeJounte Murray, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Messi in at the center position. 6 on the shot clock. Grant, the pass to Sharp. They grab their own miss. Grant finds Sharp. Here's Avdia. 4-3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. There's McCullough with the 3. Fires in the triple.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Sharp. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Now here's Avdia. Now here's Sharp. Off target at the rim. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here's New Orleans now. Pass to McCollum, and there's a pick. And there's the lob, stolen by Ayton. Avdia from outside. And here's Ayton. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Clock at 6. Puts up a 3.
Well, he has to keep improving on this end of the floor. When CJ is helping out on defense, the teammates feed off that.
Pass to Messi. Now here's Murray, guarded by Sharp. The 3 is up. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Trailblazers have gone only 1 of 6 so far. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Grant finds Sharp. With the drive, so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Now here's McCollum. Hits a 3-pointer. McCollum's got 6.
Wow, he really stopped short on that one. The poise, the body control of McCollum, especially evident there when he pulls up.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Murray. Williamson inside, defended by Avdia. Murray passes to McCollum, down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up, driving in, over Grant. Shot's good by McCollum. Give him 8 points now.
McCollum's got such good body contact. He had to have known that he was going to get hit on that play.
Sharp against Murray. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? For 3, McCollum. Portland with a rebound. Sharp up top, defended by Murray. Outside Sharp. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
.44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he lobs it up top. Can't finish the lob.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Kamari. Now here's Sharpe. It's tipped.
Oh, Murray timing that one right, and with that 6'10" wingspan, he can get to it.
For three, McCollum. They get it back. Here's Misi. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for New Orleans. 8 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So for the Pelicans right now, they've got C.J. McCollum, Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Murray, and it's Misi in at the center position. Portland trailing here. Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
Kamari, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. The Pelicans lead by 4. Ooh, Zion with the flush.
Yeah, Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Out of the way!
Wow!
And Sharpe is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And there's the screen. For 3, McCollum. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Blazers trail by 4. Outside Sharpe. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
And his athleticism is big for Sharpe in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
McCollum finds Williamson. From outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Kamari. Here's Sharpe. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Murray, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Off the outside. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. He nails it, and we're tied.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
2 minutes.
They set a pick. Here's McCollum, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Abdia with it. He's picked up by Williamson. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:46 left in the first half. Grant the screen. The three is up. Rebounded by New Orleans. All alone on the break. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 10.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed. Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why had to settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Sharp. 10 points for him. Rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, B.A., he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
With the 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out. The Pelicans lead by 4. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. McCollum, the pass to Murray. Back to McCollum. That's his 6 make and 11 tries.
I feel like the team right now is accepting the fact that C.J. McCollum is on fire, so they're looking for him on possessions in the half court.
It's Sharp with the drive. With the teardrop. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's New Orleans. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Scoot at the 1 with Simons at the 2. Williams is out there with Klingon, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Simons with it, guarded by Olynyk. Simons has the open look. Alvarado with a rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The guard rising up, Simons, with some thunder of his own.
New Orleans leading by 6. Alvarado outside. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Out to Simons. Takes it inside. Stolen. In transition. Here they come. On the wing, Jones. Covered by Thibault. Jones, the pass to Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. From beyond the arc and then some. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Tipped. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul.
Henderson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Boston. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
Defensive foul.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Graham.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively, took his strength and conditioning to another level. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Jones feels it out. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, Williams with the block. Here's Clingan, and he drives in. Up and in on the layup.
And that's a big man on the move. What a take from Clingan.
2 minutes remaining.
Alvarado, pass to Jones.
2 minutes.
Back to Alvarado. Olynyk with a screen on Henderson. Here's Alvarado. And it's rejected.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Clingan.
4 on the clock. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Henderson outside. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Boston. Offline with a 3.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Alvarado. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
To the paint. For 3, Clingan. Nails it from beyond the arc. Clingan's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Alvarado outside. Into the lane. Count it. Alvarado's got his first bucket in this one.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Henderson right side to the inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Henderson.
You know, I like that decision from Henderson giving up the rock.
Now here's Alvarado, defended by Henderson. Pass to Olynyk. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's all right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5. Ooh, stolen by Murray. The 3. Buries it from 3. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Williamson against Abdia. Sharp, a screen on Williamson. Outside Sharp, pocket 4. And the 3 off target.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. They kick it out to Murray. And it's all from three-point range. Blazers trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
McCollum looking it over. They set the pick. Here's Misi, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Sharp has the open look. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Misi's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp.
New Orleans ball.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And it's McCollum penetrating.
McCollum showing some offensive persistence there. Awesome at going right at the defense. And then he finds himself at the free throw line.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
For the Pelicans, C.J. McCollum.
And McCollum drops them both. Now Sharp. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. And stolen by Murray. They're running. Here's Williamson. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It goes on Denny Abdia.
You combine the power with Zion's ability to float and be coordinated, and defenders are going to struggle to contain him on the drive.
Blazers trail by 11. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Kamari. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Williamson. Williamson on the move. Abdia pulls it in. Abdia's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
With the assist.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 11. He gets it in there.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Back to Sharp. Out to the wing. Takes a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 9. Pass to Misi. Williamson looking around. Up top, McCollum. All sorts of time. Count that one.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And he lobs it up. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
Pelicans ball.
And it's Pelicans ball. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. McCollum way outside. Knocks down the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Avdia with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Murray launches it from deep. Misses there. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
the trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. Grant outside. Fires for 3. It's the three-point bomb.
And leaking out there in transition, Grant's athleticism and speed helping him when the break is on.
Morant passes to Wells. Morant surveying the D. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Sharp. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Portland making their last shot. Morant with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
Terrific physicality from Ayton, just going right to the rim.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now, here's Sharp. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 5 points so far.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Carries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Sharp again. Oh, look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo!
Of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. He's able to do things most others can't.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's Ayton. That one doesn't drop.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Bane finds Jackson. Here's Edey. Here's Morant. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
RJ, Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Bane, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Morant outside. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Morant's got 8 points.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from you.
Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Morant dishes to Wells. Back to Morant. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Heaney. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Ayton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Grant. Avdia out there with Ayton. Then it's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 2. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant with it. They set the pick. Pass to Edey. Up top, Bain. Defended by Sharp. Edey can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 6. Grant the pass to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Sharp against Bain. Jackson a screen on Sharp. The drive by Bain. Misses the layup. Portland leading by 11. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bain was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
The 3 from Morant. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Kamare, guarded by Bain. Here's Sharp.
Oh,
yes! And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
To stop the run. Rebounded by Kamare.
Okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Trailblazers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Grant with a screen on Morant. Pass to Ayton. To the paint. Here's Avdia. Here's Kamare. Second chance shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Avdia's got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. Three-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Sharp. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Memphis. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Morant kicks to Wells. Trying to get something going. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Wells has got his first basket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Grant for 3. Offensive rebound. Avdia dishes to Grant. Avdia with a screen for Grant. And the 3-ball is good. Grant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Morant outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Morant's got 13 points.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the 3 on the other end.
Avdia, a screen on Morant. Grant outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Grizzlies trail by 16. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Bain. Out to Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. There's a good screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. 80 can't hit. Pass to Kamare. Takes a 3. Here's Avdia. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Clearly a foul.
That free throw good from Avdia. So he gets them both. And so it's Portland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
So on the floor for Memphis, Santi Aldama is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in at the 3 spot. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Simons against Kennard. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he's certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. 4 on the clock. Aldama passes to Pippen. Aldama, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Aldama's got his first points of the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Got a piece of it. Henderson outside. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Jackson after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams scanning the floor. Henderson for 3. Kennard with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Pippen. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes. Now Thibault. No scoring in this one.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Aldama. Second shot opportunity. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Shot clock at 6. Jackson, a screen on Williams. Here's Aldama. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Henderson against Pippen. It's deflected. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pippen kicks to Kennard. Clark sets a screen for Kennard. Clark, the pass to Kennard. Aldama with the ball. Working on Williams. Kennard's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 22. Fires away from way outside. And it's Simons missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent. There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And how about the awareness by playing in a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Jackson passes to Pippen. Back to Jackson. This one for 3. That shot off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Out of bounds.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Henderson and Simons are their guards. Klingon is out there with Matisse Thibault. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Ayton is locked in.
The kick out to Bain. Down low. Here's Edie. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Ayton inside. Fades. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant kicks to Wells. Back to Morant. And here is Wells. Outside Jackson takes the 3. A kick out to Bain. Wells in the corner. Pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Now, here's Sharp. Ayton a screen on Morant. Sharp. And he makes that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Sinks the 3-pointer.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. Pass to Avdia. And an intentional foul right there.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Portland.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazer. Number 4.
Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
The 3 from Morant. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Sharp the pass to Avdia. Ayton at the elbow. Over Edie. And it's Ayton missing. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Morant throws it down.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Avdia, a screen on Morant. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And great, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Here's Sharp driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Ayton. That one goes in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comeback. comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Morant drives in, and then Morant slams it in.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And stolen by Sharp. Grant outside. Launches from deep. Misses the shot. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really
starting lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, DeJounte Murray is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the center position. Stan, we got a lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Payne against McCollum. Outside Morant. Shot from 12. The rebound by Murray.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Murray. From deep, Morant. Messi grabs the board. And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
And that one's good. Morant.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Williamson with a screen on Morant. There's McCollum with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Edey. Morant against Murray. Puts up a 3. Morant, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Murray against Payne. Top of the key. Messi controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete. And he is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Here's Wells. And he bangs it home with one hand.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
McCollum taking his time here. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Williamson against Jackson. Right side Morant. No good with the triple. The Pelicans trail. McCollum with it. Jackson in his pocket. Three-pointer. And McCollum good for 3.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Now here's Morant. Leaps for it. And stolen by Murray. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
And here's Morant outside. Pelicans cleared away.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Jackson. After to the basket by New Orleans. And it's in there.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
For three, McCollum gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Morant. From the arc. McCollum pulls it in.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Wells. Jackson, pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here's Wells. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Murray. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one-of-one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Knocks it down from distance.
Defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
Jackson, the screen, puts up a deep 3. Oh, that's good. Morant from way out.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Murray drives in, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And once Murray plants his feet, it's over.
Morant against Murray. Now Morant. Boom! Ja Morant!
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Williams. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Payne with it. Checked by Murray. And stolen by Murray. There's McCollum with the 3. And Morant clears the board. Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Payne. Pass to Wells. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Payne.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
New Orleans has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. For 3, McCollum. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Morant against Murray. Outside Morant. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weakness weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Jackson, pass to Wells. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. There's the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Bane. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. McCollum outside. This one for three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. 46 seconds left in the first half of this one. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Morant, the pass to Bane. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
He buries it from 3. McCollum's got 18 points in the game. Grizzlies trail by 11. And here's Morant outside. Williams grabs the board. On the wing, Murray. Give him 8 points now. C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for New Orleans. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Gigi Jackson, Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Pippen in at the point.
Well, that's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out there.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Kennard finds Clark over Olynyk. Clark, no good. The Pelicans lead by 10. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Pippen. No points yet. Lays it up and banks it in.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Alvarado outside. The kick to Olynyk. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Olynyk's got 5 now.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Now here's Jackson. Fires the 3. The shot no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Olynyk for 3. Rebounded by Pippen. Grizzlies trail by 13. Kennard right side. softly drops in the floater. Kennard's gotten his second bucket.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Jones. Inside. Excellent D there from Aldama. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Alvarado. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 11. Pass to Aldama. Driving inside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
Here's Pippen. Puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup. Pippen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Screen by Olynyk. Here's Alvarado. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this down.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Jones has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And stolen by Alvarado. Outside Jones. Oh, there's the alley.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to Clark. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans lead by 13. Alvarado, the pass to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Alvarado's got 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Zion Williamson. C.J. McCollum is out there with Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Bain. And he banks in the layup. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
McCollum's shot is off. Oh, got a piece of it. Morant with it. Checked by Murray. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Edey. Back to Payne. Pass to Edey. Clock is at 3. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got rebound number 7 tonight. There's McCollum with the 3. McCollum with another miss. Grizzlies trail by 14. Wells, the pass to Morant. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Murray.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And Morant drops them both. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
McCollum's shot is off.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Williamson for 3. And they get it back. Here's McCollum. The shot no good. Morant with a defensive effort. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 11-point game. Oh, a ball from Ja.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Misi's shot is good.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Morant. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Oh, Morant from close range.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
The Pelicans lead by 8. McCollum outside. Takes the 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Misi. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Morant. Money.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Here's McCollum. And that one's good.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
It's tipped. Stolen by Bain. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Morant. Missed inside. And here's New Orleans now. They led by as many as 18. And here's McCollum. Fires from way outside. Gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Pelican lead. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to...
this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Jeremy Grant is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position.
Nice vision from the youngster Sharpe that time.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Williamson. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the three. Ayton inside. Working on Williamson. Here's Kamare. Clock at 6. Rebounded by McCollum. If we're going to talk about, the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
Here's Sharpe, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Here's McCollum. Stolen by Avdia. Pass to Sharpe. Portland moving the ball around. Grant sets a screen for Sharpe. Going inside. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharpe, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
And here's McCollum for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Kamare. He's guarded by McCollum. Grant with a screen on McCollum. Kamara. Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Now here's McCollum. T right on him. And the rejection by Ayton. McCollum passes to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Pass to Sharpe. There's the 3. Here's Kamare. And here is Grant for the 3. That shot off. Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
5 on the clock. Pass to Misi. Here's McCollum. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. McCollum's got 5.
Well, he rushed to get the shot off, but didn't look rushed in doing it. McCollum knocks it in.
Avdia can't hit.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Avdia dishes to Ayton. Back to Avdia. Pass to Sharpe. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Got that one up quick. McCollum's got his third basket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Ayton. Puts one up from 19. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 3. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Cohen is out there with Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, a slash there from Sharp, so difficult to stop.
McCollum with the ball. He's got 11. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Murray against Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
McCollum against Sharp. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by Grant.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number 1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Messi. Second chance effort. Here's Williamson. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Grant against Murray. His first shot coming late, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Avdia. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Grant against Williamson. Grant kicks to Avdia. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Pass to Sharp. Grant sets a screen for Sharp. And stolen by Murray. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And finished off by Williamson.
And there's that athleticism we talk about with Zion. What a dunk.
Portland leading. And here's Sharp. He's got 12. 55 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Such a ridiculous athlete. Sharp is overwhelming them tonight. When Shaden is playing with this kind of confidence, there's not much you can do.
Grant the pass to Ayton. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Ayton's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Williamson with a screen from McCollum. Pass to Murray. That's good from 17 feet away.
And that's where Murray can take his jump shot comfortably in the mid-range.
Here's Sharp. 14 points for him. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Henderson with a screen on Murray. Now here's Simons over Murray. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers out in front, up 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Shaden Sharp really making a difference here.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Henderson and Simons are their guards. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Klingon. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. And Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hops.
Jones with the screen on Henderson. Here's Alvarado. Count that one. Alvarado's got his first bucket in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Simons, the pass to Henderson.
Hot type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops.
At the line for the Trailblazers.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
Shot clock at 6. Thibault for 3. Hands it from downtown. Thibault's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Alvarado with the steal. Over to the wing, to the inside. It's tipped, taken away by Williams. Simons kicks to Anderson. And another 3 for Portland.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Both free throws good from Alvarado. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
A 3-ball. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here's the fast break. Thibault on the wing, defended by Jones. Pass to Klingon. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That went on Olynyk.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
He hits the second from the line. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Alvarado. Henderson defending. Olynyk, a screen on Henderson. Alvarado. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Klingon, just a massive human being going up for that slam.
Here's Alvarado. Henderson defending. Throws it up high. Stolen by Henderson. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Stolen away. Here's Jones. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. And Olynyk not afraid to get physical out there with the defense all around him.
And he's good on the second. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Now here's Henderson. He's defended by Alvarado. To the paint, Klingon, and it's Klingon with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
Here's Alvarado. Henderson defending. Pass to Olynyk. Shoots the 3. And Klingon pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's good from Williams, the assist by Henderson. And it's a 10-point Portland lead.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Here's Boston, covered by Simons. Pass to Olynyk. The 3. Drills it from outside. Olynyk's got 9 points here in the second half.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 9-point game. And he drives in. And the layup is good. McCollum's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New Orleans.
CJ operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
Murray against Sharp, and stolen by Williamson. And here's McCollum for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Grant goes in, and the dunk by Grant.
That's what he does when he drives to the hoop. Look out.
Pelicans trail by 9. Now Murray. It's good.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Sharp against Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup. 16 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
On the wing, Murray. Williamson with a screen for Murray. Nailed from three-point land.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
Screen by Grant. Here's Kamara. He's guarded by McCollum.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
Portland leading by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Sharp. Floats one up. Outside, Avdia. Sharp with a screen on Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Avdia right on the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's McCollum. It's that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Drives to the hoop. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. The shot's good.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And a wide open look for McCollum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 21 in the game.
It's so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He could be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
Grant outside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Oh, McCollum in position.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. It's tipped and stolen by Murray. Williamson outside to tie it up. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Sharp against Murray. 5 to shoot. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Outside for Murray. Pass to Messi. Broke loose. They double him with Ayton. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
McCollum outside. He's feeling it. Got a hand on it. Throws the shot out of this area code. Blocked and recovered.